Continuing coverage on the turmoil surrounding Portsmouth's new city manager. We've learned tonight, at the urging of the mayor, former police chief Tanya Chapman will undergo a background check before she begins her new job. That start date has been pushed back to the end of the month.
However, much of this meeting, again, was consumed by the traditional deep-rooted bickering that's commonplace in City Hall. It happened after council members went into detail on why they fired the former city manager. 10 on your side's Brett Hall is live trying to sift through it all. Brett?
Well, tonight's meeting really a continuation of the one that ended early on Tuesday. For the first time since citizens, it was really actually just the first time the citizens have been able to weigh in on the hiring of Chapman, the second time since the firing of the former city manager. They had a lot to say, but not as much as the council members.
I really wanted to give the mayor a chance to be honest about some of his colleagues.
I'm the chair. I decide how the meeting is conducted. That is not yours.
So I'm just asking for respect.
I think this is a coward group of men who would choose to. Okay.
Madam, please.
Jesus rode in on a donkey, and that word is in the Bible.
Welcome to the latest edition of As the Portsmouth Turns.
It's nothing we haven't seen out of the Portsmouth City Council meetings before.
You're an embarrassment.
Outrage, anger, personal attacks, and what for the first time tonight, Councilman Mark Whitaker, the member who led the effort to fire former city manager Angel Jones, shared some of his reasons for why he did it, such as his displeasure that land near Tidewater Community College was sold by the Economic Development Agency for millions less than what it was assessed.
How does such a transaction take place in a cash-strapped city where land is a premium without any city council update?
Deep-rooted blame games and bickering continued, even with citizen speakers.
But that's not the truth.
Our only real question we wanted to ask Mayor Shannon Glover, the leader of the council, is how does he plan to help change it?
One of the strategies I think that's effective is to continue to try to build the relationships, right? So what that requires is I am going to be reaching out to some of my colleagues on council to continue to build the relationship so that we can work collaboratively. And I always have done that. My door is always open.
One speaker saying as long as the city doesn't get over their deep-rooted issues, learn to leave things in the past, the city will never have a promising future. Now again, Chapman starting at the end of the month. We're live in the newsroom. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.